What is up, golf fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Press Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Hartman, right here on this Wednesday podcast during the golf season where I break down the upcoming tournament and also take a look back at our picks from last week. We are getting ready for the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am at Pebble Beach Golf Links. We're going to talk about that first signature event of the calendar year. But before that, we have to go back and take a look at the WM, the Waste Management Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale. Let's talk about how we did. Odds. The odds were Scotty Scheffler to win it all, 225, plus 225. Xander Schauffele at plus 1900. Cam Young at plus 2450. Hideki Matsuyama at plus 2500. And Siwoo Kim plus 2700. All right, so we had to take a look at our picks, our favorite picks, our long shot picks. I was actually very proud of our picks this week. We had some duds, as we always do. Everyone always does. But let's just take a look in last week, I should say. I said this week. So let's talk about this. So picks last week. Favorite, I took Scotty Scheffler because I felt that Scotty was due to win this tournament. He's won it twice before in 2023 and 2022. Plus 225 odds. He finishes tied for third. And so we miss out on the favorite pick. Long shot. I liked Victor Hovland's game. He'd been playing on the DP World Tour. So it wasn't as if he just wasn't golfing. His game seemed to be trending in the right direction. He finishes tied for 10th. So a really good performance by Victor Hovland, not the long shot play that we wanted. Remember, I've never hit a long shot yet. And that's because they have to be well over plus 2,000 odds for me to take him in that category. Now let's go top 5, top 10, and top 20. We had a winner in each of the categories. Took Scotty Scheffler top 5, minus 186. Not going to win you a lot of money, but still, Scotty does perform. Tied for third, even after it looked like he might miss the cut after day one. He gets us the top 5 play. Ben Griffin tied for 28th. That was plus 45. He does not cash at top 5. Now, top 10. Again, really close on some of these plays. Maverick McNeely at plus 260. We'd had him as a top 10 pick. He finished tied for 13th. So just outside the top 10, and he missed a couple putts down the stretch that would have put him in the top 10. And Victor Hovland, we had a plus 270 in the top 10. He finishes tied for 10th, so that counts. Ties do count. Keep that in mind, folks. Victor Hovland tied for 10th, obviously at plus 270. So we go to top 20. I thought that Brooks Koepka was going to rebound. I thought that Brooks Koepka, when you think about the nerves that he had at Torrey Pines for the Farmers, that was all going to be gone. Brooks Koepka did not play well. He misses the cut. He was our only pick that didn't play on Saturday and Sunday. Brooks Koepka plus 164 does not cash, obviously. Then we took Sahith Theegala at plus 178 to be in the top 20. He finishes tied for 18th, had a good tournament, and that hits as well. So we had a top 5 in Scotty Scheffler, a top 10 in Victor Hovland, and a top 20 in Sahith Theegala. Unfortunately, our bonus plays, we went 0 for the second straight week. So our bonus plays were red hot to start the year, and they've definitely gone ice cold. Hole in one on 16. There was no hole in one on 16, so we miss out on that one. The winning margin of 2 shots, no, it was 1 because it was a playoff between Chris Gotterup and Hideki Matsuyama. The big guns versus the field. If Hideki would have held on to win and doesn't bogey 18, then we would have won this bet, but we didn't. He loses in a playoff, so the field wins. So therefore, the big guns do not cash. And then lastly, Scotty Scheffler, Ben Griffin, or Maverick McNeely winning would be plus 170. That doesn't hit either. So we go 3 for 8 out of our favorite long shot, top 5, top 10, top 20. That's a pretty good number, our best number of the year in that category, but we go 0 for 4 in our bonus plays. So let's go on to the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Again, at Pebble Beach Golf Links, par 72, a rather short course. Really, when you think about Pebble Beach, it's not known for its crazy length. 6,989 yards. So a course in the PGA Tour that's under 7,000 is pretty rare, but Pebble Beach is its own beast. Past winners, 2025, Rory McIlroy won. 2024 is Wyndham Clark. 2023, Justin Rose. And 2022, Tom Hoge. They round out the last 4 winners at this tournament. Now let's look at the odds. Scotty Scheffler. Remember, this is a signature event, folks. And when I say it's a signature event, what does that mean? It means that the big names are going to be in the lineup. Scotty Scheffler playing 2 weeks in a row. Normally not the case for these players early in the season, but signature events, got to be there unless you're injured or have an excuse. So Scotty's in the field, plus new 295 to win. Rory McIlroy is plus 1,300. This is our first time seeing Rory McIlroy play on the PGA Tour yet this year. He's playing on the DP World Tour, first time on the PGA Tour. Xander Schauffele is plus 2,500. Don't know how he's getting these odds, but still he is. Siwoo Kim is also at 2,500, and Cam Young rounds out the top five at plus 2,700. All right, so now we got to look at our picks. Favorite and long shots. I was really close to thinking Rory, this was going to be, he's going to win it back-to-back years. I couldn't do it. I think Scottie Scheffler is playing great golf right now. You look at his victory at the American Express, even last week, if he doesn't have such a dud shooting a 73 on day one, he probably wins that tournament. And so I'm going to go with Scottie Scheffler plus 295. Those are better odds than we had last week because the field is a little bit better. So Scottie Scheffler plus 295 is our favorite pick. It's become one of those situations where you have to talk me into picking someone else. He's that good. He's that dominant. My long shot play, Tommy Fleetwood. It's his first time on the PGA Tour as well. A lot of these European players are just now getting back into the PGA Tour swing. Tommy Fleetwood at plus 2,800. He's played great golf. Finished last season well. Played well in the skins game. He's been playing well on the DP World Tour. I think Tommy Fleetwood's going to pick up where he left off. I've got Tommy Fleetwood at plus 2,800 as a long shot. Now let's go top 5, top 10, and top 20 like we always do. Top 5. I'm going to go with Rory to still be in the mix. I don't think he wins it, but I've got Rory at plus 250 to be in the top 5. I also like Viktor Hovland top 5, and that's plus 455. So these top 5 plays, you could have gone with Scotty, but you're not getting good odds. Worse than last week. So I'm going to go with Rory and Victor. Rory plus 250, Viktor Hovland plus 455. So let's go to top 10. I'm going to hedge my long shot play, less I did last week with Viktor Hovland, with a top 10 play as well. So I think Tommy Fleetwood, he's a long shot play. I'm also going to have him at top 10 plus 200. Now let's go with a guy we haven't seen, I don't think, since maybe the American Express. That's Russell Henley. Russell Henley played well in Hawaii when he was there for the Sony Open. He tends to play well in these signature events. He won one last year down the Arnold Palmer Invitational in Florida. Russell Henley is plus 215 to be in the top 10. I'm going to take Russell Henley there. So let's go our top 10 plays. Tommy Fleetwood plus 200. Russell Henley plus 215. Now the top 20. We have Shane Lowry. Again, you've heard it a lot. I'm taking a lot of these players that have been playing on the DP World Tour that are making their PGA Tour season debut. Shane Lowry would fall into that category, plus 160 to be in the top 20. I think the Irishman can get that done. I'm going to go Shane Lowry top 20. Then we're going to go with a guy we did last week, and he cashed in, Sahith Theegala, plus 225. This is 2 weeks in a row he's been playing good golf. I think that this course sets up well for him. Sahith Theegala plus 225, and that's our top 20 with Shane Lowry plus 160, Sahith Theegala plus 225. Now let's go into our bonus plays. So here we have, I'm going to do some parlays. I don't like parlays. I really don't. I don't think parlays are the best bet, but sometimes you can find some gems. So I like Scotty. We like Scotty to still be in the top 10 because he has a top 10 streak going. If you believe that Rory McIlroy is also going to be in the top 10, you can take Scotty Scheffler and Rory McIlroy to be in the top 10 for plus 225 odds. So I'm taking that. Now let's go a top 20 parlay. Again, Scotty and Rory, you have to think that unless something strange or drastic happens, that those two are at least going to be in the top 20. If Tommy Fleetwood can also be in the top 20, give me Scotty, Rory, and Tommy Fleetwood top 20. That's plus 250. Now let's go to some group play. Group J, signature event. They go deep in the bag for the group play. This is Aaron Rai, Garrick Hago, Jacob Bridgman, and Patrick Rogers and Sahith Theegala. I'm going to take Sahith Theegala to win that group at plus 305 odds. So Group J, I'm taking Sahith Theegala. And lastly, margin of victory. Usually do the 2 shots. I'm only going to go with 1. I think this is going to be a highly contested event. It's a signature event. It's going to be a good watch. I thought the Phoenix Open last week was phenomenal golf. I loved watching the event. It was great. The crowd wasn't crazy, but they were into it. I think it's going to be similar, not as raucous, obviously, comparatively speaking, at the TPC Scottsdale. Pebble Beach is Pebble Beach. It's a little bit classier of an event, but still, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you check it out early and often. I just think that this is going to be one of those tournaments where, we're really hedging our bets on Scotty Scheffler to do well, Rory McIlroy, Tommy Fleetwood. We'll see if they pull through and get us a W or a couple W's to keep our streak alive. Because now, when I look back, we have had winners in 3 straight events, and we're talking about not bonus plays. We're talking about those top 5, top 10, top 20s, or outright winners in 3 straight events. So let's see if we can make it 4. And that's it for this podcast. Tomorrow, we're going to have a course review. We're going to dive into another Pennsylvania golf course, so make sure you check out that course review tomorrow, Thursday. And in case you missed my Fairways and Dreams podcast Tuesday, it is all about golf and alcohol. Do they really mix, or should they? We dive into the numbers in the latest research. Check that out. But that's it for me. You finish out. Be safe, be kind, God bless. Enjoy the course. Enjoy if you're golfing, if you're lucky enough to play. Enjoy the golf this weekend on television. We'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.